So my friend Steven Crowder has now been suspended from Twitter for violating its hateful conduct terms. He's apparently also been suspended from YouTube, which is insane, right? So now they posted a South by Southwest video of Sven Computer infiltrating a gender fluid panel, and Twitter suspended Steven's account. So they've said that he needs to delete the tweets that violate the rules. They've suspended the account for 12 hours. Okay, here's what Crowder's website is saying. Here's what we think happened. The original video that went out didn't have the word bleep. It's the F word for gay people. Soft bleeped. The original video was immediately pulled from YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook as the studio team added bleeps for the offensive content. After the bleeps were added into the video, the studio re-uploaded the South by Southwest undercover video back to YouTube and Facebook. When Not Gay Jared shared the video with the bleeps added and information blurred, he was also suspended, which means Twitter didn't find the word offensive. They found the general concept of the video offensive. So what exactly is the video? So apparently the video is Sven Computer, right, a fake character who is forced to crash an LGBTQ gender nonconformity meetup at South by Southwest. Okay, this tape has now been removed from YouTube. It's just a comedy video, right? It's typical Crowder, right? Crowder's the guy who does Tranny Bane, right? This is his shtick. He's a comedian. Comedians do lots of stuff that walks right up to the edge and sometimes crosses over the edge. This is a reason that you're going to be banned from Twitter, suspended from Twitter. Louis Farrakhan is tweeting openly. And Louis Farrakhan is tweeting openly anti-Semitic crap on Twitter every single day. He has not been suspended. And his counterparts on the right, people like Richard Spencer, who I even hesitate to call of the right, you know, Richard Spencer, who is you know, sort of the white version of Louis Farrakhan in reverse, right? Richard Spencer has been suspended from Twitter. I don't think he's on Twitter anymore. I think he's been banned from Twitter. The same thing holds true of Milo Yiannopoulos. Now, I'm not in favor of any of these people being banned from Twitter, even though I despise all of them. But I think that it is completely absurd that Steven is getting knocked off these platforms because Steven happens to be a conservative comedian, where if you were a left-wing comedian and you said exactly the same words about Christians, everything would be totally fine. If you said the same words about Jews, everything would be totally fine. This double standard that exists in social media is really dangerous. It's one of the reasons why Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Google, all of these outlets seem to be targeting conservative content right now. Conservatives better get on their horse. I mean, we better start building some of our own outlets, because the reality is that if we don't build some open thread outlets, if we don't build some open source outlets that allow people to post what they want to post with some very, very minute restrictions, then the left will simply castigate everything as hate speech.